Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Howard on Sports. My name is Howard. And tonight I'm going to talk a little hockey, which I try to throw in from time to time, even though I don't know all that much about it. But tonight it's a little different. Tonight it's about hockey games or toys, however you want to look at it. And I'm going to talk about three of them. The first one is air hockey. So, air hockey, for those of you who don't know, is a game that you plug in and the surface is very slick and you have this sort of circular contraption and with a little point on it and you just go like that and you knock the puck around and try to get it into the open space and that is like the opponent's net and you get a point. It's a very fast-paced, high-action kind of game. It's fun. Maybe at my age, listen, not like I'm 100 years old, but I think maybe I don't need a game that's quite so fast and intense at this point in my life. But it's definitely still fun, but I think something that I enjoyed a little more when I was younger. The next one is knock hockey, which is depending upon how you look at it, it's a pro or a con. It's not electric at all. I kind of like it. I'm an old school kind of guy. And it's just wood. It's a flat wooden surface and then it's elevated on the sides with wood and then there's a space here and a space here. And those are the quote unquote nets where you have to get the puck through. There's also like a piece of wood. It's like I guess it's a rhombus shape in front of each net, and that represents the goaltender. Usually you have to knock the puck to the side, and then it ricochets back around the goaltender, and that's how you get the puck into the net. And that's not as fast paced as the air hockey. And also, with those, they give you like these plastic hockey sticks, but some people just use their bare hands. It's fun. I like knock hockey. And the third one, and probably the most interesting one, is I used to call it USA versus Russia. Maybe I think they have USA versus Sweden. Some people call it bubble hockey because there's like a plastic like bubble dome covering it. But that one used to be in a lot of arcades. It was like on legs, and you'd stand up and you'd play it, and it was sort of had a foosball element to it because it had like these sort of poles that the player was attached to, and you turn it back and forth to control the player, and you also pull it back and forth, and within that slot, the player could move back or move up. And those actually had real little nets for the goal and a goaltender that you could move back and forth. And visually, of the three, that one was clearly the most enjoyable to look at. It just I overused the word cool, but it was very cool. I used to love playing that in arcade. Barry, I remember playing that with you a few times back in the day, and that was a lot of fun. So, all three of those games are very enjoyable in their own way. I'm not sure how I would rank them. I guess if I had to, I myself would put air hockey three. Mm, Probably knock hockey two, and then the USA versus Russia as the best. But again, there is an advantage to the knock hockey in that it doesn't require electricity. And I'm a simple kind of guy, and I appreciate that. And God forbid there was a power failure, you could play that game by candlelight. Although it's made out of wood, so you wouldn't want to keep the candle too close. But anyway, all three of those games are definitely very enjoyable. And if anyone watches this video wants to comment and say what their favorite is, feel free to do so.